Hey guys, what's going on? I just want to make a quick video, just going over the direction of my Patreon starting next month. If you guys know, a couple months ago I created a Patreon, and so far I can say it's been very unexpected in the way that it went. I got a lot more people than expected, which is why I kind of got to make a few changes here and there. Um, so I created a Patreon a couple months ago, and I did it kind of as a test. I wanted to get a feel of, pricing, time wise that it was going to take out of my day, um, just to kind of see what I can work with. Right? I knew this was going to be a evolving kind of situation until I can finally sit down and get comfortable into what I can really stay consistent with. So after a few months, I kind of came to a conclusion of um, I don't have I don't have enough time to do every single personal or feedback um, tier in my Patreon, which is a good thing because the amount of support has been overwhelming, very unexpected. I didn't expect to get this many people, so I appreciate everybody's support in it so far. The issue is I don't have I don't have enough time in my day to do all my personals or to do all my feedback. I work a normal job. I'm also trying to continue content with YouTube. I'm also in the middle of streaming and getting content ready for streaming on YouTube. So, um, all of this on top of actually having some free time outside of work is very limited. So I'm just gonna make some tweaks starting next month, and I already talked to all of my the personals that I have for tier 3 on on the Patreon. I've already talked to them about the situation that was going down. So basically, short and sweet, what's happening is I'm getting rid of all my tiers. Okay, so good thing, yeah, it's a good thing, especially for just the pricing and like the way the structure was set up. It was just very um, all over the place. So the tiers will be going away, but it's basically going to be all merged into one tier. It's going to be one set tier of just normal feedback and personal, right? I'm going away with 2 times a month and sticking with 1 time a month just because of the amount of people doing 2 times a month. And I know I put on there, hey, I'm going to, we can do a personal between 25 30 minutes. Um, it never lasts that long. If you guys do my personals, you all know that they last much longer than 25 to 30 minutes. I'm usually going for an hour, hour and a half. It depends on the amount of time I actually have in that day as well. Before the next, um, before the next class that I have to teach. The issue that I was running into was, if somebody is late for a class and I have a class right after it, that's 10 minutes out of their class if they're late for 10 minutes, right? And the amount of spacing I have between classes was very limited. And I didn't want to keep saying, hey, I'm sorry, we got to reschedule because I don't want to cut you short, right? So with this, I kind of should have more time to kind of get through everybody, especially cutting this down to one a month. So basically, the personals are now going to be mixed with feedback, so everything is going to just be one set price. Everything price wise also is coming down because this was another thing. I like to stay transparent with people, and I feel like if I personally feel like I'm not um, doing what the price should be, as in, I feel like I shouldn't be charging this much for what I'm doing, then I will obviously scale the price down, right? Um, when I'm first launching stuff, this is brand new, and also this isn't coming from, um, reviews of me charging too much or charging too little or something like that. Um, this is literally based off of my own personal experience, and like I've taught for years. I've taught workshops. I've taught at summer camps. I've taught in every place that you can probably think of. And I know what the value is worth when teaching, right? Um, and for me talking and giving feedback or giving personals, it's it comes to a different price range in my head for what I'm giving out during that time, right? So prices will be coming down because I don't think, not even just for me, but I just think everybody in general, like, I don't think there's a need to really charge that much for certain stuff that we do on here, right? Um, Now, outside of all the tiers coming together into one tier, there's going to be another support tier, and that support tier is basically just used for um, just support for the channel, for YouTube, for the Patreon. All that money goes towards the setup, the cameras, anything that helps my streams out. So yeah, so that's just a support tier for that, and then there's going to be a normal tier. Just short and sweet. As far as the content side of things goes, tutorials, workshops, videos just talking about originality, creativity, anything breaking related, all that is now going to be merged with my YouTube. So all that stuff will be coming over for free. So content on my channel is probably going to increase a lot just because of the amount of videos that I'm making on talking about breaking, and the tutorials I already have made. I'm just going to basically take them from my Patreon and move them over to my YouTube. So they'll be free for everybody. A lot of the people that I noticed within the past few months have been people that have been involved in the scene for a good amount of time, right? It's rare that I get new people, like brand new people over there, right? So even with that being said, I just feel like, these tutorials can go out for free, right? Tutorials are everywhere on YouTube. There's no need for me to just keep them on my Patreon. So tutorials, videos just talking about breaking, giving tips on, how to be creative or how to be inspired. All these videos, they're going to be merged with YouTube within the next coming months as I upload them. There's probably like 40 videos that I'm probably going to have to merge over at the moment with tutorial wise and a little bit of other side videos. Outside of that being said, yeah, this is all going to be happening in February. So just stay tuned. I appreciate all the support. It's been a little bit overwhelming just because of the amount of support and the amount of time it takes when, like, I'm going through, especially people's feedback, or especially with the people that have gotten feedback from me. It's I thought it was going to be a very simple, I can just type it out to you and, like, you're good to go. But I usually end up saying a lot more. If feedback, sometimes I can make a 30-minute video on feedback, right? I'm very strict to the point, and I would like to get it across. If you guys are giving me your money, no matter the price of it being $5 or, $50, like, no matter what, like, you're gonna get the full extent from me. So, prices are changing, things are changing. Most people, well, everybody on my personal, at least, they're all aware of this. So yeah, within the next coming months, I'm switching a lot of stuff up. But I just wanted to make you guys know that starting next month. So if you are subscribed right now, just wait until next month if you're thinking about it, because the prices are going to be changing. So just wait until February if you're thinking about joining up, because you're going to end up getting stuck paying the price that you're paying now, and I'm not trying to have you go through all of these, loops to try to get everything figured out. So just stay tuned. Starting in February, this should all be changed up, and I'll be doing a lot of promotion on it as well, pushing it out. So other than that, I'm excited to see what the next months are coming up, and that's about it. I hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to subscribe, to follow, to hit the bell, notifications, all that stuff. Yeah. Other than that, peace out.